Hello, everyone. Lisa is off to get something. She'll be back in a minute or two. I'm going to glue these guys together because it's one of my little chores. Um, and then I'll probably doodle for a few minutes while everybody comes in and we get started. And then I'll do my little journal page. I'll do my little journal page is what I'm saying in a little bit. I just want to let people get here. So Lisa's come to play with us today, but she had to go do something. So she had to go get something. So we'll find out what her new, she said she had a new setup. So we'll find out what that is when she gets back. I went ahead and went live, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine.
It was 1:30, so I went ahead and did it since I didn't want to be late.
Because, Did you get my email with my August video?
Yes. That's on my agenda to work on tonight because
that's fine. I just want to make sure you got it.
Yep, I got it. I didn't say anything because Jamie's got hers all done, but somehow or another I can't find January, so I don't know if I did something or if it didn't come. So I've got to send her a message. But I haven't heard from Beth or Maria, so I'll have to be talking to them. Barbara's got her, let's see, through October, I think, done. Of course, Tanya doesn't even have her August one done.
Well, so, that's okay. Tanya will get it done.
Yeah, it's my plan for tomorrow. It's my plan for tomorrow. Of course, I got to take Mom to the doctor too. So
yeah. Well, I was making that video on this desk in the dining room here, and by the time I got finished, I was in so much pain because my new chair is not comfortable, and it is not high enough for me to use the desk. So I put this little table in front of the desk and put the chair on the lowest place, and then I stuck a towel in the chair. Let me see if I can draw it. It's just ridiculous. The chair.
In other words, you've gone to great extents to get
goes like this. And my little back pillow won't stay here. It keeps tucking down in here. And so it doesn't do any good. And so I rolled up a towel and put it in here. So now my pillow will stay there. And if it's on the lowest setting, I can work on this little table, and it's a sturdy little table. So it looks kind of silly to have this desk that's only going to be used like a storage table, but that's what's going to work. Yeah, so
silly and what works is two different things.
Yeah. At least my new thing to hold my light will work here.
Okay, because that's what you changed, is a thing to hold the light.
Well, I changed that before I streamed did the stream Thursday at the desk. And and that works great, but it will still move over enough, forward enough to work here too. I just have to bring it down some, but it'll go way down. It's just not one of those things you can reach up and grab. You have to actually do it on purpose, and it shakes, so it's not something I want to do in the middle of a video. Hi, Andrea. Okay. Hi, Nashua.
Hi, Nashua. Hi, Andrea.
Anyway, I finally got my little book out and a bin of scrappy stuff, so I can actually play in the little book today. And you're probably not even going to play in the little book today.
Yes, I am. I usually wait just a little bit until more people have come in before I do my little book page. So I usually have something else that I'm.
Yeah. Well, that's perfectly fine. I'm not in a hurry. I just thought I got all this stuff and got my little book. I found it, and I thought it would be just my luck that that's what I ran out there to get, and some glue
Ah,
sticks. I was out of glue sticks in here. I need to go ahead and bring my stash in here.
yeah,
But anyway,
probably.
um,
Um,
I haven't got the drawers cleaned out, and that's what I want to do is put them in the drawer in here. So
yeah. Tell me something. Can you hear the click, click, click of my kiln? Is it bad?
I didn't notice it until you mentioned it. Now I can hear it, but I don't think it's bad. It's
Okay.
definitely not bothering me.
Well, I didn't get done in time for it to stop doing that, so it's gonna
Yeah,
do it.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, I can't either that or I have to not stream because I have got to work. It's just the way it is.
Well, I
Moves
think
always take time, Lisa. That's true.
yes, that's true. Especially when
Hi,
you're trying to do
Sharon.
5 other things at the same time.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. We're the it's not noticeable. Andrea's not hearing it too bad either, so that's good.
Hi, Sharon.
Um,
Glad you're here.
the what do I want to say? Oh, I have to take mom to the doctor for this form that has to be filled out, and so I got to do that tomorrow. And after that, and I need to check her room. They got the repairs done, but it wasn't clean when I stopped Friday morning. I
Yeah.
stopped to measure it, to measure something, and no, Thursday morning. I stopped Thursday morning because I had physical therapy, so I stopped on the way after physical therapy, and they have changed the. Just a minute, I'll remember what it is they changed. They changed out the medicine cabinet because the other one was a little rusty, which that happens in a bathroom. And they took. We asked them to leave the doors off the closet, and there was some metal pieces on the floor that the doors attached to, and I asked them to take those off because I knew that that was kind of like a trip hazard.
Right.
And I can't remember what else they had. They patched walls and painted is what they had done, but it wasn't cleaned yet. So I'm pretty sure that it was supposed to be ready Friday, but it doesn't really matter. We won't move her until next week anyways.
Yeah.
I just don't know when Perry and Jeff are going to be able to do that. So I don't know about this week. We're supposed to stream on your channel on Thursday, right? We
Yes.
streamed on mine last Thursday. So yeah. So hopefully that it won't affect that. I don't want to say anything until,
Yeah, I understand. It's
Did I
like
say hello to Sharon? I hope so. Hello, Sharon.
When I told you I thought I could stream today, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell you for sure till 1 o'clock,
Yeah. Are you putting pages in there? What are you
Yeah.
doing?
I decided I'm putting backgrounds. I decided I'm gonna, a lot of people when I work in that Nomad book, they wish they had it. And
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would show them how you could take magazine pages and
And
make your
create.
own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna put some background pieces in that you can add on to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Anyway,
think that's a really cool idea.
this was a kind of a composition book, but it only had 60 pages, so I guess 30 sheets. Anyway, I just folded them in.
Uh-huh.
And if I'd known what I was going to do with it, I might not have.
Right. Yeah.
But I didn't. But I don't know what else to do with it. It was sitting here, and I thought, okay, this is just what I'm going to use because we got to use what we have. So
that's right. Mm-hmm. Yep. I get it. So
and one thing Of course, I didn't
Mhm.
have that out in the studio either, but I did have an air conditioner I could just turn on out there. But this
Uh-huh.
dining room is the only room in the house besides the bathroom without a ceiling fan. So it's a little warmer in here than it would be in the living room. Hey, babe, you got to show me?
Ooh, got to show us something?
Oh, yeah, I do want to use it. She's going to show me her new version. She had already cleaned it up before we got to vote. So
Okay.
this is what it looks like now.
Okay, but it still has a little bit.
It does have a little bit. And I think it's a good
gorgeous.
amount.
Yes, it's gorgeous. I love it. That's
Tanya
really
says
cool.
it's gorgeous. She loves it.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I'm about to run them out in Master again, which will probably be cleaner.
Yeah. Well, you got to do them a few times before the ink sticks to them really well. So.
Yeah. No, I mean the block is cleaner.
Oh, okay.
Because it's thicker material.
Yeah, easier
So it's
to do.
easier to cut down.
Right. Well, we'll see that one when you get it.
But I am happy with how that one's turning out.
Yeah, I like it. I think it looks good.
I do too. I think it's gorgeous. Hi, Beth.
Hi, Beth.
Oh, Beth, how are you doing with your videos for Same Sex Wednesday? Giving her a hard time online in front of everybody else, right? Uh-oh, Beth's getting a big storm. We're getting thunder again. I would say it's the best Scotch thistle stamp I've ever seen. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's the best one I've ever seen too.
Well, thank
Julie.
y'all. I think it's
Uh-huh.
beautiful. I think she did great.
Well, I do too. She always does.
Yesterday, I went to a retirement party in Lubbock, and we left about 11 o'clock in the morning. I drove my parents down there, and we left about 11 o'clock in the morning. And when we came back, there were little puddles on the road, so we knew it had rained some. And then we saw, when we got on the street, we saw shredded leaves everywhere, so we knew it had hailed some. So I got home and I asked Hannah about it, and she said it did a lot more hail, very little rain.
I see.
And the yard didn't look very wet, which I thought was funny. The driveway had puddles, but the yard didn't look very wet. And Mom looked at her rain gauge, and it had 1 inch in it. And it's one of those that's graduated like this. So it has to fill up a lot before you show 1 inch of water.
Yeah.
Anyway, I told her, I said, I bet that got full of hail. I bet because I know we didn't get 1 inch of water.
Yeah.
But, here's the other one. And it's got a little bit on it too. So
yes,
that's good. I'm glad.
I think that's good. I'm glad she left some of it.
They think you need to not take any more off.
That's right. We do.
She said understood, but she's not sure she can do it.
She could do it. Tell her she could do it however she wants. It's hers. But
open space, so I can go pretty plainer. These are really hard to press down. Do you still have the thing for making watercolor?
I don't know where it is, honey. I've been looking for it because I wanted to make those graphite watercolors, but I haven't found it.
hi, Barbara. I don't know. I said hi to Julie or Beth. Hi, Barbara, Julie, Beth. Everybody, hello. We're really glad you're here.
We're going to do little pages pretty soon.
Just a second.
It's just we were waiting for people to get here before we did little pages. Lisa even found her little book so that she can do a little page with us. And I'm just this is just a postcard. And I'm just doodling on this postcard. That's if I don't fall asleep. I got 2 hours worth of bead making in today, and that's why the kiln's making noise.
It's screen printing.
I went for 2 hours yesterday. So the kiln's not full, but it's about as long as I can last. My hand and arms start to get shaky these days. That didn't used to happen, but I think it might be the heat.
Well, that'll definitely make a difference.
Yeah, I had the air conditioner on, but in this heat, the heat we're having, it's not good enough. When the electrician was here, no, when the air conditioner guy was here, I asked Tim about, because you know those splits that you can get put in the wall. They're not a window unit. They're kind of like a window unit, but they're heaters.
It's a little heat pump kind of thing.
Right. And
Yeah. That's what's out in the apartment.
yeah. Okay. Well, when they put our new air conditioner unit in, the guys told me flat out that it was probably never going to keep this room as cool as I need it. Well, it's fine unless I'm over here in this corner, or it's Lisa's showing the stamps. Yeah, it was Hannah's stamps, Barbara.
That's all right, Barbara.
We'll forgive you completely. Anyways, they told me it probably wouldn't be enough, and I knew that, but it's okay unless I'm in this corner right here or making beads. Well, the air conditioner I have, it's one of those room units, and it doesn't really work. And there's not enough room in one of those splits to go in any of my outside walls because I have windows in all of my outside walls. So I asked him if it could be put in the ceiling, and he said, please, please, please do not put it in the ceiling. I said, okay,
Oh, no.
I won't put it. He said they're very, very hard to work on if they're in the ceiling. Do you take all your paint with you, or do you use some other medium? Wait. I'm allergic to packing craft stuff, although part of me is longing to craft with friends again. Oh, well, I have a tub that I take when we go on trips, and I take minimal stuff. I don't take as much as I have I don't take everything. So, anyways, he said, please don't put it in the ceiling, but it doesn't have to go on an outside wall, which I didn't know. So, he said I could put it on the inside wall, but he said, I'm not the one that installs them. So you would need to call one of the guys that does that stuff to make sure that we could do it. So
yeah.
I'm thinking about having it done, but I don't know,
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here thinking I'd need a little fan just to blow in here, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Of course, it probably would be cooler. It definitely would be cooler in here if I didn't have my air conditioner turned up so high, because I don't want to pay the electricity for what we would have in the past used.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because we've got it up to 79 right now. And when you're sitting under a ceiling fan, that's fine. But
yeah,
when you're not, it's not quite so fine.
Yes, or have friends come to your house. Yep. Yeah, so Jeff has to carry my tote when we go on trips. I can't carry my tote. It's kind of heavy.
Yes, Andrea, do it on a stream. I'm in the house now. All my stuff's not in the house, but I've got my setup, what I think is going to be my setup to make videos and stream. I say I think that because this is the first time I've actually used it like this. I was trying to do it on the desk earlier, and when we streamed Thursday,
it hurt her back.
It hurt my back too much, and my legs, everything hurt when I got through there, because it was it's just awkward. It just didn't work. The chair doesn't go up high enough, and when it's up high, it's even less comfortable than when it's down low. And anyway,
well, that's why I have Rolly stools. They're like stools. They have a little tiny, like 4-inch back on the back of them. But they're not.
My mom has one of those at her computer.
Well, that's what I have for both here and at the torch. But the thing of it is I have two, because this has to be shorter and the other one has to be taller. And
I'm not changing them back and forth because they're just too hard to change back and forth. You once you get it set, you need to leave it that way. And
Yeah.
so
Oh, here's the first thing she's done on fabric.
ooh, cool.
Didn't quite have enough ink on it, but it still looks nice, I think.
I think it looks nice.
Okay, I've got to find a fan. Give me a minute.
Okay,
I'll be
go
right back.
ahead. I tell her she has a tiny little one, but that's not going to help because I know she has a tiny little fan. Of course, it may be out in the other room, out in the garage too. So I'm going to just work on this a minute or two more, and then I'm going to do my little journal page just so I'm sure I get my little journal page done. I can come back to this another time or afterwards. But when she comes back, we'll do our little journal page. Especially since Barbara's here. Yeah. Yep, we're getting thunder. We had some really, really wicked wind last night. And when it blew the rain in, first off, my studio, that wall right there, that way, that way's got the porch over it. That way's got no porch over it, but it's the end of the house, and there's a humongous camphor tree over there. And I almost never get rain even on the windows. It just doesn't come in that way. And last night it blew rain hard enough that there was rain through the screens. So the inside of the window had rain on it. Not inside the house, but the screen had rain and the window had rain. So that's a lot of rain when we get that much. Go ahead and start your little book page. You're going to have to leave at 12:30 to listen to music. Ah, okay. That sounds like fun. Music at the Botanical Garden. They have music at the beach here, but we don't usually go. It's just too much traffic and too much bus. They used to do music downtown, but for some reason they seem to have stopped that. I don't know exactly why, but they have music at the beach.
Yeah, it just doesn't move the air enough from the, kitchen and living room. They're just not quite enough. But anyway.
Well, I've got the ceiling fan, Lisa, and it's not blowing enough that I didn't have to go turn the air conditioner down.
Okay. Well, I turned the air conditioner down because I couldn't find the fan. The only one I know for sure where is out in the apartment with Ethan, because the apartment is it's like a box like this, and here's the bedroom and the little bedroom and the garage, and here's the kitchen and the living room, and then the bathroom's kind of in here. And there's one of those split units in the living room and the bedroom, but it doesn't get into the kitchen. So he's got this tall, skinny fan standing right in the door that he can blow to pull the air from the living room into the kitchen. But that's I thought I knew where another one was that I could just put on the floor, but I can't find it. So,
well, you'll find it soon. Where's your little fan that you? Where's your little fan that you dry your jelly plate with? Because couldn't you stand that up?
I do have it.
See?
But it would be right where it would blow. Well, maybe I could put it up there and it'll blow on me and not my stuff.
Okay. Hi, Joyce.
Anyway, I'm going to see if this air conditioning trick will work for today.
Okay. Well, shall we do our little journal page?
Sure.
Okay.
Barbara started hers already. Because she has to leave at 12:30. She said. Okay, where's my little journal? Right here in this container. Okay.
Here's she just did this one on the canvas bag, and she's decided that just working on canvas just requires a lot more ink.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But they still look good
Probably a lot more than on
on a t-shirt.
shirt. Yeah, t-shirt. The fibers of a t-shirt are gonna be more on the surface.
Yeah.
That's Lisa,
Yes.
Barbara. Can you not see that it says Lisa? Okay, where's my cursor? I lost my cursor. That is Lisa, and those prints were Hannah's. Okay. Lisa's in her new space inside the house.
Yeah. I can't use my glass mat because I just have this big circle on it from the ring light. So, so I've got a different mat down here. Oh, the other voice in the room was Hannah. Yeah.
Oh.
I need to mute when we're talking, I guess, but
No.
I've got to figure out how to stream in here where things happen instead of out there where I hear a knock and I can mute and know that, you know.
Oh, but we like to hear what Hannah has to say. Okay, so these were on my table. Apparently, I missed picking up some of them.
Oh, those are cute.
This little guy had this funny little piece of paper, which, you know, we might have to use. Julie says, no, don't mute.
Okay.
Okay, and I have this, you know, so I think I'm going to use this one. So I have those things. Let's see what's in the garbage bin.
I am going to mute now because Hannah's going to wash something and it'll make a lot of noise.
Oh, dear. Okay, I like this
I was
word.
wrong. She was just going to throw it away.
Ah, okay.
Well, I'm going to start by just putting a tea bag down on the page and.
Well, I don't know yet. I'm just digging in my garbage can.
Well, there you go.
You know. Oh, that's pretty. Even if it's just a little piece, it's pretty.
Here we go. We'll go all the way back here.
It was a funny bicycle. That doesn't trip my chair. Okay, now you can't tell me that I kept these because I really think I was going to use them. Look how tiny they are.
Make a cluster with them, and then you can use them.
Oh, well, I already
throw them away.
Yeah, or throw them away. I might just do that. You know,
you can do that.
After I finished them. Well, you know, and this is just this is the trash bin, right? This is the itty bitty trash bin.
Yep, I got to go find me some wax paper or something to put under this page. And
okay.
I have some specifically for the craft room, but it's out there.
Out there.
I haven't brought it in yet, so.
Uh-huh. That's what
happened. Out of the kitchen because it's a lot closer.
I found some more butterflies in my trash bin. So that's a pretty one. Okay, we're gonna say I got enough trash out right now. I don't need anything more. Okay. I've thrown out those tiny. Yes, I've been throwing them. I throw a lot away. I really do. I don't keep a lot anymore. Just this and the bigger pieces. I have a drawer for bigger pieces, but okay. Now we have to find a page. Put this on. One that makes me very happy. Yellow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This Avery glue stick, you have to really load it
Yes.
up to use it.
Yep, you do. Uh-huh.
I'm tempted to just say, forget it. Stick them in the thrift store and some little kid can use them for something.
Yeah. Well, because you do have some extremes.
I do. They're much, much, much better. And I've got one of them right here, but I thought I've got two more of these. I really need to use them, and
Use them.
so I brought it in to use first. But now I'm thinking that I just need to use my extreme and get rid of this one.
Did you see what Andrea says? She says, but honestly, Lisa, if you mute, how are we going to listen in on your life?
Well, I'm not sure my life is something you really want to listen in on most of the time.
Oh, well.
But while I'm streaming, it's probably the funnest part of my life. So
there you go. Well, Jeff went out this morning and he came back in and he said, I have to quit because it's not going well and I'm grumpy. I was like, okay, it made me mad. Okay, it made me mad. He's trying to fix something and, he has half a headache, which, it's never good to do something when you have half a headache.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so I think we're going to use this page right here, partially because that's kind of got some greeny stuff in it, and I have this piece, and I have this big butterfly that's, maybe the same color, and so kind of that's what I think we're gonna do. But
I like it. Of course, I like green stuff, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of tealy, kind of green, and since I have
kind
to
of
work
sagey, at least it looks that way from here.
No, it's got more blue in it than that, but you're right. It looks kind of sage on the camera. Don't torture yourself. Get them away. There you go. Just get rid of them.
I'm going to, Julie. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to be giving away. Because there's no way everything I've got piled out in that studio is going to fit in here without piling it. And I'm not going to pile in here. Because we have to live in here the rest of the time too.
Yeah.
I can't just shut the door and walk away like I can in the studio. So I was too short for craft torture. Amen. Okay. Right now, putting it up. Send it to the thrift store. Get out my good one.
Okay. This has a little tiny hole in it if you can't tell. See? So, I have to figure out what I want to do to cover it up, which is not hard.
Well, Hannah and I went to a new, well, we've been to this church before, but not for a Sunday service. We've just been there for a special event. And we quit going to the church with all the people we love already several years back because she and I were both getting migraines. There was something in the air there. And so we quit going, and we've just been, reading the Bible ourselves and doing church online and that kind of stuff. But we're both missing it. So we went this morning, and I think it's going to be really good.
Oh, good.
I think it's going to be really good. We really enjoyed it. And neither one of us came home with a headache. So.
Well, that's good. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Thumbs are very important. Jeff can't handle people's perfumes and things.
Yeah.
And clothes
Well, I
places,
thought
so.
for a long time that's what the problem was,
Mhm.
but I wasn't the only one who was having migraines because of it. And they don't debilitate me like they used to. But the church where we had Darren's service and where my mom got married, and I've been to several other funerals there and things since we quit going to church there. But every time I would come home with a really bad headache.
Bad
It's
headache.
not
So it's
not
something.
migraine level like it was when we were going to church there every Sunday, um, but anyway, it just ended up where it was, I kept thinking maybe if we go back now, but
Mhm.
it was still a problem. So anyway, when we went to the special, I can't remember if it was 4th of July or I can't remember what service it was we went to. We thought, okay, neither one of us had issues with this church, and the minister, that I guess you call him head pastor, I don't know, he doesn't always do the preaching, but lots of times, mostly it's him.
Mhm.
He's the younger brother of the guy who um, was preaching at the church where we were going,
Hmm.
and so I feel, I know his background because it's the same as mine.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
we decided to try this little church. Anyway, I think we're going to be happy there. I think so. And um they have a lot of activities going on. So, if Hannah runs off to New Mexico someday, then I have a place I can plug in. So
Yeah. Mhm. That would
y'all
be
won't be my
good.
only outlet at that point.
Okay, for some unknown reason, I don't have my butterflies, so I'll be right back. They must be on the kitchen counter.
Okay.
I thought I had gotten them. Jeffrey punched me out a bunch of butterflies, and I need another small one because two big ones is too big for that page.
Yeah. You need to read Jen's um, comment when you get back.
Well, and oh yay! I'm glad, Jen, and hello, and hi, Riri. Um, Hi, Jen. I hope we didn't miss anybody else coming in because I wasn't paying attention. I'm so bad. Okay, let me go see if I can find my butterflies. I'll be right back.
It's ridiculous. Anything that's in this box should feel just like free game. I should not be the least bit worried about using it. But some things I'm thinking, oh, should I do save that for something special? Well, this book is special enough, isn't it? It should be special enough. Look at this. Isn't that cute? Somebody sent it to me, but I don't know who. But I love it.
Oh,
And
that's
I'm going to
pretty.
put it right here.
Okay, guess
That's
what?
going to look good on that page.
The butterflies are not out there. I know he punched me a whole thing of butterflies. So either
Uh-oh.
they're in here or I have done something really stupid and put them somewhere else. So it's like, okay, Tanya. I mean, the whole point was to have them all in one place, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, well, okay, so that's one kind of butterfly, but that's not all. Surely I didn't use them all up yet. No way I could have used them all up yet.
Oh. Okay, this is backwards from what I was planning to do. But once you've got the glue on there, you might as well just go ahead and make it what you're going to do.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I was wanting it to go the other direction, but this is what we're going to do. I mean, I wanted the opening to be the other direction.
Uh-huh.
This is exactly the way I intended to tilt the tag, but I wanted the opening to be the other direction.
Well,
Thank you, Jen.
I can't find what I did with the butterflies.
Well, I wish I had some to give you, but we couldn't hand them through the screen anyway. So
You know, they don't go through very well. I wonder if I put them in my book because I hadn't.
that'll be fun, Jen. She wants to start a black and white monster movie sci-fi book out of pictures that she already has.
Ooh, now that sounds like fun. Of course, I don't watch monster movies, but you know.
Me either, but it sounds like an interesting journal.
Yeah. Okay, so for some unknown reason, I can't find the butterflies. So it's not a big deal. I have some other butterflies, which maybe I'll use some of these instead because, you know, I have them. And I can just do them instead of these big ones because the big ones don't make me happy, really.
Oh, that's pretty with it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It just that
See,
giant
it
butterfly.
was supposed to be this way. These are the butterflies you were supposed to use.
Yeah, that's it.
You just didn't know it.
These are butterflies from a sheet of cardstock, you know, craft cards, scrapbooking paper kind of thing that I've fussy cut out.
Way, way too big. I need something little.
Okay. I think I got it now. And since there's butterflies in here, no, we don't want to do that because those are from that one set. So we won't do that. Okay. Okay. I received the mailing from you yesterday. Forgot, and it was lovely. Okay. All right. So I think everybody's gotten it except maybe Julie and Sherry. Yeah, it would be definitely cheaper to send through the screen. Absolutely.
I bet that's why we can't do it. The post office and UPS and FedEx have conspired
That's
to keep
right.
us from sending stuff through the screen.
Yeah, that
Because
and
Willy Wonka could send chocolate. We ought to be able to send craft
yeah,
supplies.
and the sci-fi guys haven't quite caught up with us yet. So
Yeah.
okay, so I need to glue some of this down so that it stays. Okay, back to lurking. That sounds good.
I'm looking through this for stuff.
Oh, there you go. See, Lisa's got a trash bin too.
Well, this isn't trash. This is, well, some of it is, but most of it's stuff I set aside because I knew I would use later, like these pockets that I made.
Oh, okay.
You know, and some things that people sent me in Happy Mail and stuff like that. Here's some flags. So it's not trash, but
it's not your little scrappies. It's
right.
Little scrappies.
It's just a little box I found to bring over here. So okay, here's some things I got at a sale.
Ooh.
And
that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I don't even remember when. It was a long time ago. I think it was one of Keisha's sales, but I'm not positive. And I think Janet Baum made them and sold them in Keisha's sale, but I'm not positive because it doesn't say. It just says 2 embellishments and that I'm the one who bought them.
Okay.
So, but I think that's why I bought them, because Janet made them.
Ah.
But I might be wrong. I might have just bought them because they're cute.
Well, that's true too.
They are.
You might have.
Okay, I think.
You know, I think this could have done with some ink, and I didn't put any ink on there. So, you know, duh. But that's all right. I'll survive that I didn't ink it.
Let's see if this will fit in it as a pocket. If I'm very careful gluing it down, that'll fit in it as a pocket.
Barbara's having to wait for her matte medium to dry.
Yeah.
Okay, now then. The thing of it is I needed to use these butterflies because, see, look, this butterfly matches.
It's perfect.
Yeah. That's
Very
why
cool.
that's why I needed this batch of butterflies, because you can't even see how well it matches. My eyes are not working real well this afternoon, though. I do, however, have to cut out their little antennas because I didn't do that when I was supposed to cut them out.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if I can zoom in. You zoom in from your camera, even when we're in StreamYard.
That's because
when
I
you're not-
use, you have to open StreamYard first, then open the camera software.
Oh, okay.
You
And
can't
what I
have
usually do is plug in the the software opens, as soon as I plug in the camera.
Oh no. If you do that, then it won't let you play with it. So
Okay.
close that software and then open it again and see if you can do the zoom thing on it then.
Okay.
Because okay, do put that there. Okay.
Might as well try it now as later.
I was gonna say, it never hurts to try. Okay.
And it says, we detect your camera is either disconnected or being used by another application. Try closing any other application that might be using your camera and then restart.
Oh, well, just restart anyways and see what happens.
I'm going to see if I can do that and just move it without. Nope, it's not letting me do anything.
It's not letting you. Okay.
I thought if I just, moved it over it, even though I couldn't see in the software, maybe it would still be working.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Okay. Well,
so
because if I open my software first, it won't let me zoom. It won't let me adjust anything. So
okay. Well, I don't know.
You might.
I like this camera better though than the other ones I've tried out. I've tried like 4 different ones. And so I don't really want to change, but I always adapted that when I was live streaming by pulling it down, and I can't do that now. So
right when you're not on live stream, you might try updating the software. See if it gives you an update for the software, because there might be that option. Okay, so okay.
Bye, Barbara. Get something
Bye,
to
Barbara.
eat. Have fun. Have fun. Make some pretty sketches and then show us. Post them.
I really kind of need another piece of that paper or that paper, just something, some little piece of something that's the right color.
Have something similar in color that is, an ink pad that you could color up something, or paint that you could color up in a piece of paper.
Yeah, I probably could if I can't find something. I thought I'd look in my scrap bin before I did that.
That's right. We're celebrating Barbara's birthday on my live stream tomorrow at 1:30.
Tomorrow, yes. Lisa's gonna stream tomorrow. I won't get to be there because I got to take Mom to the doctor.
But we're going to have a birthday party for Barbara.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I know you can't see it, but that has got the same colors in it as that. Where's the other ones I had out? That one doesn't. That one is not the same.
Okay, that's going to work.
Oh,
So now
I
I'm
got
gonna-
a piece. I got a piece. Is there a piece? Yes, there's a piece. Ah.
Yay!
Yay, yes. Okay. Yes.
She says, be there or be square. Well, except for folks on mom duty.
Yeah,
I gotta go answer my phone.
Okay, I gotta be on mom duty. Oh, here's a butterfly that's that color too. So maybe we'll work with those. So pieces. Yeah, I'm on mom duty because you gotta do that first. Mom duty is more important than anything else. Joyce's is the 8th. Yay! Okay, so let's see what we can do here. If we put that and this. We need to move this up so that it's not in my way. It's going to go there, and this will go there. That will go there. Okay. Yep. We're just going to glue them down now. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, the butterflies I was finding weren't right. So, you have to find the right butterflies. And I should have a whole little bag of these butterflies that Jeff punched out for me, but I can't find them. So it's not a big deal. I've set them down somewhere. It's my own fault, It's funny how the tiniest little piece of paper, though, makes a difference in your project. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put this one in there, but I think I will.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
You. I did get your message on Facebook. I just don't look there very often. I'll be honest with y'all. I would be happy to not be on Facebook, period. And y'all are the only reason I'm on there at all. So I don't go very often. But I did see that, Brittany, and I did message back. But I'm glad you got it. I always worry things aren't going to get places safely, and so it's good to know when they do.
Yeah. Okay. My little page is almost done. I may have to find another tiny butterfly though, or stamp a butterfly because I could. Yeah, I could. Simply because now I have 4 butterflies, not 3, and now I have not an odd number kind of thing. That's not good, right? So I have to find something else. But we'll give it a minute and then I'll figure it out.
Just finished painting the baby room. Yay!
Yay!
Well, I'm excited. She's gonna have to be my grandbaby by proxy or something. Some kind of because it's gonna be a while before I have my own. I'll just borrow Brittany's baby as a grandbaby.
Borrow Brittany's, okay.
So you're gonna have to show me pictures and stuff, Brittany.
I'd probably have to borrow it for the rest of my life, though. So that won't work out very well. Oh, here's a little tiny blue butterfly. It will be perfect. Oh, get out of there. Okay. Yes. Oh, perfect.
I am enjoying my whatever this thing is. Look at all the things I got in there.
That is really cool. Where did you find that?
I found it at Michael's, but it was they were like $35 the first time I saw them.
Ooh.
But I never had room for it. And I thought when I was moving in here, I thought, okay, I'm going to go back out and I'm going to get one of those because I had a $10 coupon. Voucher thing. Yep. And they had all of their storage equipment 40% off. Yeah. And I thought 40% off and then a $10 one, I could probably get that thing for $15. No.
Yeah.
Because they had upped the price to $60. So I ended up paying $25 for it, which is not bad, seeing all I can put in it. But
right.
But I was not planning to spend that kind of money on it. So I was
but sometimes it just helps to have something that actually works.
It does. So. And it's really good. There are a couple of things about it I wish they had done differently, but I like it enough to be happy with it. And now that I see everything I can get in there, I'm happier about the price I paid.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Let's put all of these butterflies back in the page. Oh, yeah.
Brittany says there'll be plenty of pictures. Okay. Thank you, Brittany.
All right. That's what we need. Plenty of pictures. Okay.
I won't put them on my phone and show them that way to people you don't know, but I am very excited for you. So.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I had these words and I was going to put those words on there. So we'll figure out where we're going to put them. Okay.
Oh, I'm glad I did that crooked. I like that. I wasn't sure if I would like it crooked or not, but
I like it
already on the page crooked, and I thought, oh well, I'm just going to use that glue.
Yeah. I like the crooked. Okay, we'll throw these away because that little mess is.
My ink
pads,
however, are not easy to reach at the moment. So.
Oh yeah, see I'm still trying to make sure everything that I want right here is right here. So that well,
I know where I'm going to put them, but right now Ethan's TV is sitting right there, and until he has actually a friend to come help him mount it on the wall, it needs to stay right there. So
I see. Okay.
So I'll have to stand up to get my pads.
Oh no! Anyway. She has to stand up to get the
stand up. Thanks, Andrea.
I like it. I think that
this came off of one of those Delusions journals, and I've had it in here for probably years. Just now, finally using it.
Yeah, that's I have a lot of stuff like that.
But I am using it, so see, it was worth saving. Of course, if I hadn't had it, I'd have found something else because I got
That's
plenty of stuff.
That's right.
So I wouldn't even be worrying about the fact that I had thrown it away because I wouldn't have remembered I had it.
You wouldn't remember you had it. Yeah, yeah, there you go.
I just happened to see it and thought, oh, that'll go good because we got pink going on here. So
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
bye, Jen. Thanks for coming in.
Bye, Jen.
I don't have my heat gun in here either.
Uh-oh.
That has got to be remedied too because this ink on this slick thing has to be dried.
Mm.
So I guess I'll use this little thing and hope that it'll work.
Well, it was right there where she could get it.
Yep.
Okay. I think the page is now done. Yep. It's now done.
It's beautiful. I like it.
I like how it came out. Came out pretty good. Well, and you can see some stuff from the back side too, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, show us.
Okay, just a minute. Oh, I gotta put those away. Okay.
That's fine. I
See
wasn't
right
meaning to
here?
rush you. Oh, yeah.
And right there, and so it's not just a plain white page, even though I didn't ink it or do anything like that.
Yeah. Turn
It's
the
not-
page. Oh, okay. See, I thought it was like on something really thin and you were seeing the
is.
page behind it. So
It is really thin. It's actually what do you call that? Here, I'll show you. It's a bag from the pharmacy.
yeah, but you glued it down to something else.
Yes. Well,
that's
no,
what I thought.
On this side, I glued was showing. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
this is the original bag paper, and I glued something else on this other side.
Yeah. It looks cool though. It does. I just thought
Yeah, kind of like
that you were
It's
saying that
very
was
simple.
on a page behind it.
Oh no, nothing that I actually made. It's just from the paper. But we must put the date on here because yeah, I like the orange and blue combination too. It came out really cool, and the fact that I have these kind of greens, and then these butterflies have greens, but this one has blue, and this one has the orange and blue. So I really like how it came out. Today is August 6th. Yeah, we leave again in a month.
So where all are you planning to go this time?
Northeast.
Ooh, I've never been east of Atlanta. Well, I'm not
that's
sure that's
really
true now because my geography is not good enough for me to know if Indiana and Tennessee and Kentucky are east or not.
Depends on how
Georgia,
far east in Tennessee and you went. Because
I
parts of
think I
Tennessee.
turned at Nashville and went up. We went past Memphis, I think, to Nashville and turned up and went to Kentucky from there. I'm not
Okay,
positive.
well,
It's been
You haven't been very far east of Atlanta then, because about halfway through Tennessee is where Nashville. No. You probably have not been east of Atlanta. I don't know. I would have to look at the map. And well, let's look.
but I want to. It's on my bucket list.
Okay.
Oh, I found this little thing in my scrappy drawer. This was in Happy Mail too. And I just stuck it in here because it just looked like it belonged there.
Let's see. No, if you went to Nashville, you were not east of Atlanta.
Okay, so Atlanta's as far east as I've been.
Okay. Well,
I
see
would
here,
like to fix that.
Atlanta is right there, and Nashville's over here. And then Kentucky's north of it. So there again, it would depend on how far east you went in Kentucky, but probably if you went north in Nashville, you didn't.
Well, I was going up to Indiana. So,
Yeah. Well, yeah. You didn't. It's yeah. I didn't think you did because, but it's hard to say because Kentucky and Tennessee are long east-west states, where Atlanta, Georgia's kind of a longer north-south state.
yeah.
But we are going. Jeff's never been to Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and so we're going to Pennsylvania first because we have a rally thing that we're going to,
Right.
and then we're going to go further east. My sister's in New York, so we'll spend some time there because dependent upon where we're going in New Hampshire and all of that, we might just stay parked in her driveway because those states are kind of close together. So we'll see what we're going to do once we get there. We have to
Yeah.
look at it. We're probably leaving around the 5th, and because we have to be at that thing, I think around the 13th.
Brittany wants to know how close to Ohio you're going to be, because that's where she is.
We probably will not. Probably won't get through Ohio this time. Let me look at the map again. Come on back here.
When I went to get Ethan, we went up to Dayton, Ohio to go to the museum. I can't remember if it was the Air Force Museum. I can't remember. I think it was the Air Force Museum. Anyway, some museum that's in Dayton. That's the only time I've been to Ohio. So,
well, it will, but depend on which way Jeff wants to go north, Brittany. Because we're going to Hershey, Pennsylvania first. So dependent upon, we may go through Ohio just to avoid the mountains. Because if we get into West Virginia, we get into mountains. At the same time, we may go up whatever this road is. What is this road? 40. We may go up 40. And if we do that, we won't be going into, we may go up through Roanoke and places like that. But that also puts us in a lot of traffic when we get into Maryland. So I don't know yet. So we might. The northeast tip of Ohio. Okay, well, I'll try to remember that. The other thing is I don't know which way we'll come back. I have I have many cousins in Michigan. Many cousins in Michigan. But I have one that I haven't seen in a bit, and she would like it if we came to visit. They actually were down here, and we saw them down here before we went on our trip. I didn't even know they were down. They were in Destin, and if I'd have known they were in Destin, we would have gone over there. So I gave her a real hard time about that one. And they went over to Orange Beach, which is near here, and Dayton is still about 4 hours. Yeah, and I don't know which way we'll go home or which way we'll go. It also depends on, the weather, because we'll be going in the fall, and if it decides it's going to get really cold, that will probably mean that we head south sooner than we don't like to be caught in the snow. It's not cold. We can handle cold just fine, but I don't like getting caught in the snow. because we would like to go up through Canada on the east side of Canada. That's Nova Scotia and places like that are places I've never been. But we're not doing that this fall, just simply because that's not a wise decision. And I'm just doodling on this postcard. I have these postcards that I made. Okay, printing side. What is this? Okay. That one started. The doodles are started on that one. I made these with just pieces, leftover pieces of jelly prints, and they just haven't been doodled on or finished. So they're in my Sunday bin for finishing.
Okay, there's my tag.
Oh, they came out so cute.
So this is out of the spine of the book, and this is the spine of the book, the same book this came out of, or part of it. And then this is a doily and a washi sticker. And this is a Happy Mail paper clip that somebody sent me, and I decided to use it
As
as a topper. So,
uh-huh.
And now we will stick this down in here. And there's my 2 pages for today.
Yay! Barbara's been doing a 2-page spread all the time too. Okay, this might take a while if I'm going to put little dots on all those black lines. Whoa!
Well, you got time.
Now,
and we all like to watch you doodle, so it's good.
Except that I'm going to have to switch glasses. So, just so everybody knows, I can't see chat very well with these other glasses on, but I can't see the postcard very well with these the chat glasses on. Mm-hmm.
Well, I will try to help you with the chat thing.
Well, and making beads today made my eyes really tired too. So that's a lot of close-up work.
Yeah.
So. And I made beads yesterday. Yay. I took Mom to the eye doctor on Friday. She's getting new glasses. The little girl in the glasses store was really nice. She knew immediately we weren't going to be able to buy designer stuff. And it's like, okay. So they weren't too bad.
Oh, that's good.
About $350, which is really good, seeing as how mine cost way more than that.
Yeah.
But the eye doctor told Mom, get bigger glasses. Part of Mom's problem is that the bifocal part was too small.
Yes, I know what that is like.
So, you know, doodling on these changes them so completely.
It does. It takes them from really pretty to beautiful.
Well, and these were all scrap pieces of the jelly prints. You know, there again, this was from scraps.
I have, do you remember way back when, I think it was in Becky's group, that we did a jelly print swap?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And we ended up with like 100 jelly prints.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And
Actually,
I have those.
I did that.
Do what?
I think I did that.
Oh, well.
I think
yeah,
I think it was
Something
me that
wrong.
swapped them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, the I filled up like 3 journals with these jelly prints, and I have done nothing with them. And I haven't even gone back and looked at them. So anyway, I've decided I got to do something with those because they were gifts, from friends, and I need to use them.
I know. This is what I did with mine. Now I need to use mine too, but let me see here. We've got to back out some, like way all the way. And I might have to do this. But see, they're all elastic. Now this elastic is really not very good, but I used elastic I had,
Yeah, I think mine are elastic in too, so I could use them, but I haven't used any of them.
Yeah, and I put there. I have to be careful because the envelopes are here that they came in. So it's isn't that beautiful one though?
Yeah,
But they're all in here
those
together.
are mine.
These are yours, okay?
I might be wrong, but I think those are mine.
Yep, these are yours.
I recognize the stencils that were used.
Yep. Okay, so those were Lisa's. Let's see, I'm not sure who this next one is, but I'll find out here. Let's see whose it is. Susie Steffen, which I don't really remember that name, but she played with us. She swapped with us. So, and I'm not going to go through all of them because, but I have all these beautiful papers, but they've just been in this book. Oops.
Well, maybe we need to do a day where we do something with those.
These are from Kathy Whitney. Oh, and
I love that one with the blue on the music paper.
This was when I found I really like these particular paints, but I hate these particular paints because they dry out so bad. These were those Dilutions paints, I think.
Oh, yeah.
The ones in the little jars, because they have this, there's no texture to them. Thanks, Andrea and Julie. And they just have this really smooth texture. Okay, this person's the envelope must not have survived or something. I don't know why, because there's no envelope on this next batch. But maybe something happened. I don't remember. So I don't know whose they are unless I wrote it on there somewhere. And like I said, I'm not going to go through every paper. Let me see who this is from. Oops.
Oh, Andrea says Diane doesn't have her paints in the jars anymore. Now they're in tubes.
Yes, they are. Oh, these were from Mark. I wrote on it. Yes, please, Mr. T. Ferry. I could really use some more tea because. No, I cannot find that particular kind of butterflies. I don't know what I did with them.
I just punched a bunch of them in.
I know you just.
They were in a plastic container. Not in these black things.
Well, here's both the plastic containers that I gave you to use, and they're empty.
You must have transferred them to something else.
Either that or I picked up that particular little envelope and it's off somewhere. You know, I've just lost it. He came to ask me about my butterflies I can't find. These were from Mark. Okay. Mm-hmm. These were from Mindy. Because yeah, you know, I've got all these beautiful papers.
We've just been hoarding,
Yep.
but I haven't even been hoarding them and then enjoying them. I've just been hoarding them. I put them aside, and then I haven't even looked at them again. You know.
These were from Janet. These were from Kendra. I haven't heard from Kendra. Anyways, the elastics are pretty sad in my book, but they're in there that way so that I could keep them nice and neat and saved with the people's names on them. Thank you, Mr. T. Fairy. Would you do me a favor and just set this on my computer desk so it's not on the floor? Oh, thank you. Okay. But it has to be thick enough not to tear into bits. What was this? Peel the paint off as a whole. Oh, yeah, I know they're not in jars and the tubes are way. Oh, it would be helpful if I made myself smaller again. I'm not really. I don't. Oops. I'm sorry, guys. There's other than muting. I can't make that stop. It'll stop in just a minute. It's annoying, but very annoying.
It's done.
The kiln was done.
I thought that's what it sounded like.
Yeah. Well, it's not done. It's just that it's down to 700 degrees. It will take it in here as hot as it is. It'll take it most of the rest of the evening to come the rest of the way down. But it shuts off. It shuts its little self off at 700 degrees because that's where it can. Better than well, I will not try to sing. Okay, that is something I will not try to do for y'all. I learned a long time ago not to sing. I also can't dance. I can't carry a tune. I have no rhythm. So, yeah. There, when glass is annealing, it has these steps that goes down to 850 and it holds for so long, and it goes down to 800 and holds for so long, and then 775 and then 750, and each time it has to hold there for a while. That noise scared the cat under the bed. Oh dear, sorry about that, Brittany. But the each step has to go down to a certain point until it hits 700 degrees, and at 700 degrees it can just do its own little thing. Dependent, if it's really cold, it'll cool off faster, although it takes quite a bit. Even when my studio was cold in the basement, it still took a long time for the kilns to come down.
Hi, Mark.
And this,
His ears must have been ringing when you were showing his papers.
that must have been it. Hello, Mark. Yeah, he must have just known we were talking about him. I was showing off our painty papers from when we did the swap. If you missed that, that's what I was showing off. Um, we were discussing the fact that we have all these wonderful painted papers and we haven't done anything with them. Problem is, I'm not sure what I would want to do with them.
Well, I'm not sure either, but I was thinking die cutting things out of them would be fun.
Oh, it would be fun. Yeah,
But
because
that's as far as my brain went with it.
that would be fun. Hmm. I want to get my dies out and take every single die and cut stuff with every single die and have them in a something so that I can just reach over there and grab it. Don't have to think about it. Now, we've done that with other things and it doesn't work. So I don't know. But it's working really well with the things like the flowers and the butterflies.
Yeah.
Because at least the small one. They're good for junk journals. Yes, they are. But I have so many junk journals right now. You know, Lisa, I think that's going to be a really cool book to do those. I might have to go through my magazine pages, and because that is really cool. That
I think it is, and I've decided to just make them like this.
yes, because it gives you a little more room. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's going to be very fat before I even start adding stuff in. I mean, collage stuff because
Yeah.
but that's okay. I didn't
Mhm.
expect. I mean, it can stand up, spread, you know,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
that. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be closed.
That's
I'm going to
right.
actually have a place where I can show off journals now. And in
Where
my
you can,
studio, they were just stuck in front of other books, and you couldn't really, you know, show them off too much. So
yeah. Well, I want to rearrange so that mine are all where I can reach them more easily because
yeah,
a bunch of mine are up on the top shelf right there, right up there, which means I have to get the 3-step ladder.
yeah. Well, a lot of mine are up where I can't get to them either. And that's fine
Mhm.
if you're just storing them, but if you want to get them down to show them or something,
Yeah, because every once in a while I think, "Oh, I want to show this." And then it's just like that other one, it was down where I could reach it. And Andrea says that she thinks it's a really cool idea that you're making your own Nomad book, which I think is cool too.
yeah. Now, you know, if you don't have magazines, then, you know, you have to figure out something else. But I had these magazine pages that I'd kept out to use, you know, as backgrounds for
Uh-huh.
collages, and I thought, okay, this is how I'm going to use them. So
Yep.
okay,
Well, and it will be um when you start working in it, it will be fun to say, well, this is one I made with magazine page backgrounds.
yeah, because a lot of the stuff you're cutting out and putting in them come from magazines too. So
Right. Mm-hmm. I haven't done anything with my glue books in a while, but then mine are tiny, so
well, I love the tiny ones too, but
yeah. Um, it's just that my Sundays, I haven't been live that much, so I have no idea, guys, when Jeff has to have help from his brother to move my mom. And so I don't know, because Perry works, so I don't know what day that's going to happen. So if I happen to not be live next Sunday, that may be why. But I will definitely put a notice up that that's what's happening.
I wish I had thought about it before I did these, about doing it like this. But you know, you make decisions as you go. And
Yeah. Well, that's all right. You know, you only did those 2 that way, right?
yep,
Okay, you could put a whole one over it.
I could. And I might figure out some way to let something transition, which, like a big bowl of soup that goes from one page to the other and
Yeah,
2
there you
different
go.
completely backgrounds on it or something. I don't know what I'll
Uh-huh.
do, but anyway,
I mean,
they're all going to be weird anyway. I mean, I like doing them where things don't belong where they are,
right. The thing of it,
So,
the thing of it is, you don't really have to do anything if you decide you don't want to. They could just
That's
be the
true.
beginning pages.
That is true. Thanks, Andrea. But I know there, a lot of people were sad they couldn't get one of those books because they're not, not everybody can find them as cheap as I was able to find mine. So I
Yeah,
wouldn't
because they're
have been,
kind of
I
pricey
wouldn't
on
have been
this
able
one.
to spend 60 or 80 or whatever they show
Yeah.
now. I don't know on it. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I was going to say, not me.
Now I might have, if I really, really, really wanted to work in it, I might have, gone ahead and bought it for 15. If I could
Yeah,
find it for that, but there are ways to do it without having to buy that book. They just have different things for your backgrounds.
right.
Well, Daryl's nephew that I asked y'all to pray for on Thursday is being transported right now to Dallas, Baylor. It's a heart hospital. I can't remember the name of the hospital, but that when Darren was in the hospital and they were talking about what he might have to go through if he survived this, one of the things that the doctor said was they would have to take him there to put some kind of thing in to work instead of his heart. And I don't know that that's what they're going to do. I'm just saying it was that hospital, and the doctor said he thought it was a fantastic hospital. So I'm very hopeful that they'll be able to help Randy.
Help him.
But if y'all could continue to keep him in your prayers, I'd
I was
appreciate it.
going to say, we most definitely will. Okay, now the air conditioner is blowing enough that it's making me chilly.
I'm finally cooled down, so I'm not cold, but I'm not hot. So,
Oh. Okay.
I'm getting, my fingers are dirty from ink over glue or glue over ink or something. And so, but these are all going to be covered up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm just gluing pages together, but I think I am going to stop and clean my hands.
Yeah, every once in a while you have to do that. It's just one of those.
And I did bring in my wipes. So Some things you
No.
just know you need. So
You know you're gonna have to have those, do you?
yeah, and I'm trying to bring stuff in as I think I'm going to use it, or
Yeah.
as like I brought in a bunch of paint um, to make sure that stair step thing was going to work for one
Gonna
thing,
work. Hmm.
and to get those shelves emptied so Ethan could go ahead and move all his modeling stuff from the shelves that I'm going to use to put my journals on. So
Okay,
it's
that's
one of
not
those
quite
things where
done.
you got to do this in order to do
I was
that,
gonna
and
say,
then
you
that
gotta
has
do
to
one.
happen in order to do this. So
Yeah, you gotta do one thing at a time. So
we'll be here, Julie. Well, it depends on how long before you come back, but yeah. Sometimes I say I'll be right back and I never make it back because whatever was going on.
whatever you gotta do, you gotta do. That's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes that stuff's more important. So,
This is really
okay.
exciting. I know, watching me glue pages.
Oh, it is kind of because those images you're using are kind of fun.
Yeah, I'll go back to putting images in because I've just been glue. The last few I've just been gluing paper, but
Oh, I
okay.
see. Well, see, and
I had
I
to get some
wasn't
more glued together so I could add images.
okay. I wasn't watching. See,
That's all right.
that's I like it too, Julie. It came out real well. Especially when, this is kind of what it looked like before. It just so it looked like this, not completely, but sort of looked like this, and now it looks like this.
Yeah, very cool.
Pinch yourself every time you suggest that we aren't having fun. You get pinched. Messy. Aha. Okay. It's called pinch, huh? Okay.
Well, I don't like being pinched, so I guess I'll quit suggesting you're not having fun.
That came out pretty cool. Okay. Well, I want to do something different now, so I'm going to find something different to do. Please can go back in here.
It's funny because I worry about whether y'all are getting bored or whatever, but I enjoy watching other people do gluing stuff or whatever. It's as much about the being together as anything.
Yeah, Helen and I were talking about the fact that we don't know. Does Anne still do the Facebook thing where they all get together and it's live?
I honestly don't know.
And Helen asked me if I knew how she did that because I think she thought it would be fun to do.
Yeah, I think it would be. I just never think to go when she's doing it, and
yeah,
like I said, I don't get on Facebook very much. I've contemplated even shutting down my group because I feel like Janet's having to do everything, and that's not fair.
No, and
it's not fair to Janet. So,
and it just seems like I don't have time. I mean,
yeah, there are just too many other things that are have tos.
Yeah,
and I would rather spend my fun time doing this with y'all, here live, than on Facebook.
Right, me too. So
I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. Let us know what you think about that. How important are those groups to y'all? Because
while
I love seeing your creations, that's
That's the thing. That's the one thing. And there are in my group, there's 3 or 4 people who post things all the time that I don't see in live streams. So,
yeah. And
you know,
that's the reason I hate to give them up. But I don't even
mhm.
go look. I go look mostly because I'm thinking, oh, I feel guilty that I haven't.
Well, and
So,
I'm not on there unless I go look. I can't see things because there's so much. Julie says no wait. So, okay, well, we won't do that, but it's just okay, where's that hole? Oh, I see it. Okay. If y'all didn't know, this is my postcard book from the last trip, and I still haven't bound it, so I'm just poking holes because it's another thing that's got to get done. So I'm gonna do this boring thing while you guys are here, and I can talk to Lisa and do it at the same time.
yeah. Well, my question now is there anybody who's willing to help Janet administer my group? Because I don't have time to do it, and I don't think it's fair to make Janet do it all. So, you know, there is that aspect of it as well. It's not just that I'm tired of Facebook. It's more that I don't have time to do it, and I don't think it's fair to ask her to run it for me. She's done it. She's done everything basically since Darren passed away, and that's a long time to have to do it all. So.
Oh, Riri's pinching you or pinching me. I'm not sure. Maybe she's pinching me.
No, Andrea's gonna pinch Riri, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, there are a lot of people who would be good at it, but do they have time to do it either? Anyway, I guess I'm going to need volunteers, is what I'm saying, because I'm not going to ask someone else, will you do this for me? Because I don't know what their time schedule's like either.
Well, and I could use somebody in my group too because okay,
I'm
Andrea says
trying
she
to be
won't pinch you.
good,
She won't
Andrea.
pinch you if you're a good girl. I need to order Mom a radio. Mom has decided she doesn't want her television. She wants a radio. And I'm thinking, great, one more thing she's not going to be happy with.
Yeah. She'll decide she wants it back, probably.
Well, I won't get rid of it, that's for sure. And I get what she's saying is that she doesn't watch television. She just has it on for noise. Of course,
Yeah.
she's got it on for noise, but it's turned up so loud you can hear it in the hall. Jeff watches TV for noise too, so I don't quite get that.
Me either. I try to find quiet whenever I can.
Mm-hmm. When I'm making beads, I do like to listen to the radio. Of course, I use Pandora, so it's I can get what I want to listen to, not
Right.
radio. But that's not going to happen for Mom because if it has to do with Wi-Fi, Mom doesn't get it. It just makes her irritable if it's not exactly right all the time. So
When I was driving Mom and Daryl to Lubbock yesterday, and and they always, when I ride with them somewhere, they always have talk radio or something on, and I didn't, and And I finally, said, well, I guess I should have found something, a book on CD or something, so y'all would have had something to listen to. But I just, when I'm in the car, I'm like happy to have quiet.
Oh
And
yeah,
Mom
I
said, oh, that's fine. That's fine. I was like, well, good, because this is where we're at here.
Jeff gets in the car in his by himself and he turns the radio on, but I don't like the radio on when I drive. Now, used to be when I drove really long distances all by myself, I liked audiobooks because for some unknown reason they kept me awake.
Yeah.
So
Well, I would probably enjoy audiobooks on a trip like that, but
that was the thing, that the audiobooks on a trip really were helpful. Okay, so these aren't punched either. I thought I had punched most of these. Good grief. Okay. Okay. I guess I only punched parts of it.
Didn't do that quite enough, and now it is at a place where it will be difficult to tear. So I guess I'll just glue it in and then cut it off.
Okay. I also don't have a front cover and a back cover, so I guess I need to make a front cover and a back cover. But I didn't get anything out, so I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do in just a little bit. But yeah, books on tape. For some reason, listening to an audiobook helped me to stay awake. But as far as the radio, nope. We don't listen to the radio when we're in the camper either. So Jeff turns it off when I get in the car. He knows that it's not something I like to listen to.
Yeah.
So
well, the last 2 cars I had before this one, the radio, CD player, all that stuff didn't even work, and so so I got used to not having it, and I was like, this is actually pretty nice.
Well, my car has a radio, but this one doesn't have anything else. But or maybe it has a tape player down there. I don't know. But it's so far down, I can't. It doesn't have a clock either. Now, the clock I kind of miss.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm trying to do 5 different things in a day. That is when I miss having a clock. Like I've been in this store and I have to go to that store. I have to pick up Mom. I have to do this. I have to do that. It does help me to know, can I make this other little side errand today, or do I have to do it a different day? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, well, if I don't have it, I just have to get out my phone and look at it. But I don't have a clicker either, so I can't unlock my car. I have to put the key in the door. And I have to hold the handle when I lock the doors.
You're old school.
Yeah. I think, Julie, that you're the only one buffering. I haven't noticed any of it, but that doesn't. Yeah, I'm real old school. But then the car's close to 30 years old. So.
Yeah.
But I love my car. I love it. I don't want a new one.
I don't blame you. When you got one you love, you need to hold on to it as long as you can.
I would like a speedometer, but it's all right if I don't have one.
That would be nice.
Oh, yeah, it would be nice. A speedometer would be nice, but I usually can tell how fast everybody else is going. I never go as fast as they do. And I don't get on the expressway. There's no, there's no reason for me to get on the expressway in my car. Um, it's for around town and over to Milton. I can do anything I want to do, and I can get on the expressway. It's just I have to be really careful and make sure I'm not speeding.
Not the fastest person out there, so you
Nope.
know that if the policemen come, they get somebody else.
They were to get somebody else. That's right. That's right. That's what I do. Uh-huh. Some of my
Going out
drawing
and
ones
coming back in didn't work. Sorry, Julie.
didn't work. I'm sorry, hon.
I wish we could figure out how to help you with that, but it's got to be on your end somewhere, and I don't have a clue what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, my back is starting to hurt. Oh, that's a really cool one. That one's going to be fun to play in with.
I think so. It'll be fun.
Okay, Andrea. We'll see you when you get back. All that thunder we were getting earlier, it did not rain. So I don't know if there's enough leftovers for dinner if I'm going to have to cook. I forgot to look this morning.
Some of these, I'm not sure why I kept them.
Which one?
Obviously, I mean, they're pretty. They're just too small for this book.
Oh,
Like this with the stained glass, I think that would be a real fun background in a book, but it's just too small for this book. So I got to go down here and find
some bigger ones.
Yeah.
Julie can't get back in, it says.
Oh, no. How can she say that if she's not back in?
I don't know.
Maybe she's set it on her phone and
Yeah. Well, and she's got 2 devices open, and the more devices you have open, a lot of times the worse buffering can get.
yeah.
So
Okay, here's some.
that looks like a fun idea to do.
I think it is. I'm having fun with it right now, just putting backgrounds down because they're backgrounds I liked, but didn't know what to do with. So,
Yep. Yep. I might have to think about that because I love your Nomad book, but I don't want to go buy another book, and I have so many books. So
yeah, you just use one of your composition books
yeah.
and do this.
Yep. Yep.
And you don't have to fold them like I'm doing, just, Yeah. I mean, you can if you want the spread to be like this. But if you want to do individual pages, you wouldn't have to,
Well, but I could also use one of those half-size composition books, which would be fun too.
That would be fun. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And I have 6 boxes of images over there. So, I could be using some of my images, which would make me feel better about that pile.
Yeah. Okay, let's go a bit more.
So, Helen and I went thrift store shopping for just a little while Friday.
Did you find anything fun?
Yep. I'm gonna do a little tiny haul this week sometime, hopefully.
All right.
I
I'll be
didn't do a
looking
lot.
for it.
We went in and out of several stores and didn't buy a thing. So
Well, you know, at some point you got a lot of it already.
yes. And what I did buy, I have a lot of anyways. But at the same time, they were really cool. So
Yeah. Well, some things you know, it's okay if you something you know you're going to use, then
mhm.
having more of them is not a bad thing. But
Well,
when
and
you
in
buy
one
something just because it's really cheap and you might use it someday, which is what I tended to do.
in one store, Helen bought some really cool paper, and in another store, I bought some really cool paper. So we swapped half and
Perfect.
half. So so now we both got two new kinds of paper, which I need paper like a hole in my head, but probably already have a dozen holes in my head, and that's why I needed to buy more paper.
That's why you needed more paper.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
bought. That's why I bought my paper. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. That looks like fun. Hmm.
It is fun, and I think the next step will be fun too.
Hmm. I figure if every time I'm live, I work on some of these things that I'm not getting done, then I'll eventually get them done.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. I always seem to get more stuff to get done though. That's not
Yeah.
done already. Mhm. Like my Christmas book back here, that's got to be finished up because I don't want to have this pile of Christmas stuff sitting out forever. That's probably what I'll work on Thursday. If I get to play Thursday, I'll probably working on that
Yeah.
because I want to get it finished. Because I wasn't like you and I didn't get mine finished. I was not a good student. I was a bad student. I did not finish my project. And
Well,
my hand's getting tired now.
yeah.
I think it's my shoulder getting tired. Oof. Yeah. Hmm. It's been sore today. It's been sore since Thursday. I don't know what well, I went to PT Thursday, but for some unknown reason, it was, I must have done something. I must have moved it wrong or something because usually PT doesn't cause it to be sore.
Yeah.
But it was. So well, I don't know if Julie didn't get back in or not because
I don't know. Are you here, Julie? I hate that she has so much trouble.
mhm.
It seems very consistent, and that's sad. It's got to be frustrating. I get frustrated by it occasionally, so I can imagine if it's all the time.
All the time. Well, that's one reason why I took Mom's computer away from her because unless it's hardwired in, she just gets so irritable over the Wi-Fi not working. And where she was living, there was no way to put hardwires in. So now I probably could go back to it at the new place, but it's not worth the frustration for myself.
Yeah. Well, and she's already gotten used to not having it, so.
Yeah. Well, and the only thing she ever did with it was her banking, and I do all that now. So it's, I don't know. Chat got very, very quiet. Nobody's.
Well, I was just fixing to ask you if anybody was still here.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I think I got all the holes punched. I'll sort them out another time. But the other thing is I have to do a front cover and a back cover. So I didn't think to look for stuff to do that. So I will just wait to finish that up till another day. But yeah, it does. There's only 8 people, it says, and okay, Sharon
Sharon's
is
still
still
here.
there.
Brittany's still here. Okay.
Okay,
Y'all are enough. We just
we
need to know
just
somebody's here.
we were just afraid everybody had gone off. So I guess I will just do another postcard because that's kind of fun. Oh, and Julie's back. Okay. Oh, and I have this little envelope. I don't know when I did it, but I need to gather up enough paper. I wonder if there's paper in my scrap drawer that I could make it into a journal, because that would be cute to do if I have enough paper in my scrap drawer. But I don't know that I do. I do have another bin of stuff. That's not good paper for that. Well, that would be good paper for that. That would work. Okay, so that would work. I can put that piece in. I can put those in. Oh, that's a good piece.
She said she didn't know why it happened, but maybe other people got dropped out like she did. So
Possibly. I don't really know. There's another piece. I don't know what those will do. We'll have to look at them and see. See what those will do. Okay, I got a bunch of little odds and ends of paper scraps. Let's see if we can put enough together to make a little journal out of this little envelope.
oh, I can already tell I'm gonna like that little journal because those papers are yummy.
Well, some of them are just white, but that's okay. But yeah, it's just tiny. See, it's just a little tiny thing. So, but those will work. Okay. Even people, she said that even restarting her devices didn't work. So, but yes, they're pretty yummy papers. There's just some yummy papers in there. Okay. Let's see here. Will this work? Okay, well,
That'd be interesting.
Okay, where's my tear ruler? On the table in front of me. Okay, so if we go like this, and then like that. It's not a full-size piece, but that's okay. But then it also gave me this piece.
So it gave me 2 pages. Okay, now we need some longer pieces. So, no, I want to do an actual whole page. Let's see here. Oh, I know what I could do. Mm. I'm gonna make a fold-in piece. A fold-in piece. There we go.
Foldy in piece.
Well, yeah, so that when you fold out the page, then you can flip this piece out too. So it uses the whole piece of paper instead of,
Wasting some.
yes, you're not
Or
wasting
having to
it.
try to figure out what else to do with it.
Yeah, that's right. Now this is gonna have to do the same thing, only just with one side. Yeah. It gives you a little more papers and a little bit more papers inside the thing, but not. I hear somebody's door opening.
Yeah, Hannah's going outside for a minute.
Okay. And these papers are not even getting big fancy changes in them. They're just getting used. Even if they're not straight. I'm still just using them that way. So I think that's kind of cool. Okay.
That one will be interesting.
Ooh, that'll be fun to do something with. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see. We got that and that. And then one of these. Where is it? Open. And then one of these. And then maybe this one. This one. This one. That one.
They're a smaller magazine, so there's not as much extra to tear off.
Ah,
So I'm going to have to cut it.
okay. I have my little signature to go in my little book. Oops, let's
Alrighty.
start this one over. Okay. This can go in there just like that. Okay, but I need to cut this part. Oh, there's bird picture in there.
Now everybody's comments are gone, Julie says.
Oh, goodness. Okay, that bird, I guess maybe this bird was supposed to go on the front of this little journal.
It looks great there.
Yeah, well, we'll put it there because we're going to have to decorate this little journal,
Yeah.
And I just used a bunch of stuff out of my scrap bin, so that's helpful. Okay. Okay, we need a little more off of there.
Okay, that will work. But then we need. Julie can only see her comments. Boy, she's having a bad time of it today.
Is everybody else doing okay?
Well, they were. But I
Yeah.
don't know if they are now. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad. That's okay. And then this can go right in here like this. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, we might as well get something and tie it in there because,
Sharon says she's fine. And
Okay.
Julie is understandably frustrated.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I admire her stick with itness. I probably would have given up by now.
Yeah, me too. Okay. So I think we're going to just do like one hole. I don't know. I need 3 holes, right?
She says now she can see Sharon, so maybe
Okay.
it's just that nobody's commenting, Julie.
I was going to say, Julie, maybe it's just that nobody's, yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. Maybe it's just that nobody's commenting.
Everybody's tired or doing other
Mhm.
things.
Yeah. Okay, I just am going to put 1 hole in there. I should have cut the string first. You know how that goes.
Yep.
Yeah, no one is chatting. Everybody's busy working, and that's okay. Either that or taking naps. And, we'll probably be going here pretty soon anyways because
Yeah, I need to go at 4, so.
Yeah, I kind of do too. So, okay, so I'm just going to leave the long string in the middle, and then I'm going to come in and go around here and stick it through this hole. That is, if I don't have to go get a needle. Yeah. Stick this one through the hole. Yep, it worked. It worked. Okay. Okay. Put one on each side of the string in the middle.
I'm going to do one more page, and that's all I have that are big enough, so I'm going to stop there.
Okay.
And let this kind of just stand up and let everything dry so they don't get all stuck together.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, glue makes the print come off these pages because I just cleaned my hands and now they're filthy again.
Well, that's interesting. But the ink is definitely
too,
not.
Julie. We do. And we're glad you're here, but I just can't imagine how much, well, I can't imagine how frustrated you must be.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the new little journal. Okay. It's it's just a little envelope. It's got a little flap right there with that there. And then it's got some just scrappy papers in here that I got out of the scrap bin. And it has this bird, and we'll have to do the bird. But I think we will decorate it. I think I'll decorate it next week. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm almost ready to go too.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Let's save some pieces of stuff to maybe make a little collage with the bird. And then I'll put the rest of the papers back in the and put these pieces in the envelope here, and then put the rest back in the scrap drawer. Seems how I can't talk today either. Because I also might have to put some kind of closure on it because it's fat. Either that or maybe I can put it underneath my paint and see what happens.
There you go.
Well, that's how I flatten things a lot of times, is put it underneath the paint. I have that tray of paint, and when I put stuff under there, it flattens it pretty good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is kind of cool too, so it might want to go
Ooh,
with
yeah.
the bird. So I think maybe I'll flatten it.
Make a stick out of it. I mean, a branch out of it for the bird to stand on.
Something, but I will leave it in the drawer because it'll squash it, and I don't want to squash it. So, anyways, you're ready to go?
I am.
Because I think I'm ready to go too. I'm really tired, guys. I'm sorry. The making beads in this heat is really hard to do. It really is, for some reason. Okay, Lisa and Barbara are streaming tomorrow on Lisa's channel at 1:30. It is Barbara's birthday, so y'all have to be there. I won't get to be there because I have to take Mom to the doctor. But then if things work, we're going to stream on Lisa's channel on Thursday at 1:30.
Yep.
Okay? So we'll see you all then, and we love you bunches, and we'll see you later. Okay? I
Bye-bye.
can't think anymore.
Love you.
Bye-bye. Love you guys.